Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I don't know about you, but I need plenty of tags between now and Christmas. So we're going to make some kind of unusual tags today. These tags that I made, they've got a place on the back for the to and from, and then on the front I just did Merry Christmas and stamped it on some of my dyed paper and then just tore it out. Now, in order for them to get on the inside, they can tell there's something on the inside, but in order for them to get on the inside, they have to just untie this little ribbon up here. And I didn't tie it in a knot. I just tied it one time. And then they can open it up and reveal a gift card, or you could put a little bit of money in there if you wanted to. And then you could write something on here on this side if you want to do that. And I'm just going to use my scraps to do this. So I'm not even going to tie that back. I'm going to lay it right there. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use some scraps that I already have. And we're just going to make some of these up. Now this is from the paper collection that we got, or you got, in your December kits. And this is called Winter Magic. It's beautiful paper. So we're going to use this for one. Now, you can cut yours any size, depending on the size of tags that you might use. I use tags that are about this size. So mine are, let's see, mine are 3 by 4. So mine are 3 by 4. But if you needed them larger, smaller, just make them what size that you need them. But this is a good size for me. Now I'm just going to make sure that that's creased well so it'll stay together. And then I just cut a little template out of some, as you can see, this is cereal box. And I'm going to use my little template to trim the corners. That just makes it a lot quicker and a lot easier when you're doing multiples. That way you don't have to worry if both sides match. You just trim them up like that. There we go. So now there is our little tag. I'm going to go ahead and do some inking around mine. You could do different color inking. You could do blues and reds and all of the greens and things for your Christmas colors. But I'm just going to use what I have right here. That just to distress it a little bit. And this is just a vintage photo. And then there's the inside. I'm going to go ahead and punch a little hole right here at the top. And I'm just guesstimating where my hole needs to be. Then on the back, I want to tear a little piece of paper to put my to and from on there. I don't want to put it on the front, so I'm just going to use a little piece of paper that I have. Let's see if I have some. I think I had some blue dyed paper over here. We'll just use some blue. Well, I think I do. I have some dark blue. I think that's going to be too dark. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I think it'll match. That'll work. It'll be okay. So I just kind of hold it up there. I don't measure this part. Just hold it up there and then just start tearing. And I tell you what, we could use our tear ruler on this. I should have torn a little bit further out, but let's just use this. Now I have more of these rulers in, so if you want one, you're welcome to go over. I'll link them below. They just give that little bit of a deckled edge, which I think is pretty. And I like the fact that I can see through it, so I don't have to worry about whether I'm tearing crooked or straight, like I could tear crooked right there. But that doesn't matter to me. Now, when you are tearing a small piece like this, you just need to hold it down really tight right there where you're tearing. Alright, so that will work, I think. We may need to, nope, that's going to work right there. Now, I'm just going to ink around this a little bit. You could stitch around this, that would be pretty. I'm just going to do a little bit of inking around it. I'll probably stitch around some of mine, but not Not right now. There we go. We're just going to put that down, and I can put my to and from there. And I think I might. Nope, I like this side better. I like the variation of color there. And I'm just going to use some art glitter glue to put it down with. There we go. So we've got that. I think that's cute. And I would just put, you know, to and from. You could always make it smaller if you wanted to. Now on the inside right here, I just want to make a little pocket to go across there. So I'm just going to grab a piece of this paper. Let's see if I have any scrap that is already cut. I may have. No, I don't have any of this. I've just now torn into this paper, so I think I might use this. Just a piece of that light color right there. So I think I'm going to make it. I think I actually have one right here, a little template. I've already cut this one. So this, I'll tell you what size this is in just a second when I get this trimmed out. And here again, this doesn't have to be an exact size. I just cut mine this size because it actually holds a little gift card. So we can do that side, which is cute, or we can just do the light side. I like the bears, don't you? Let's do the little bears. And then I'm just going to use my little punch out a little pull at the top. And then I like to ink around this just to cover up any white core that's on the paper. And then that's going to glue down right there to create a little inside pocket. So you're just going to glue down the side, across the bottom. Ooh, I went a little crooked. My driving skills this morning, not great. There we go. Then we're just going to put that down right there. Just make sure that you don't go over your score line so that that will fold up. And if you have a little piece that's hanging out, which I do right there, you can just trim that off. Not a big deal. There we go. That's cute. Then you can just take a little card and slide that little card down in there. So that would be cute, like that. And like I said, if you're giving like grandkids or something money, you could slide a little dollars, $20, whatever you can give them down in there. That would be sweet. Okay, I may put something extra on the front right here. Let's look and see what we have in our little goodie bag over here. This is just some extra Christmas ephemera that I have. Most of it's going to be way too large, but we'll see if we've got something that'll work. I just want a little something. Little. I don't want anything with words because I want to stamp my Merry Christmas on there. Pull out a few of these small ones and see what we've got. Okay, let's see what's going here. We could put that joy, we could put Santa, but I didn't want words, did I? Let's see. I think all of those are going to have words on them. What if we just put a couple of pine cones? Maybe like that. Then we could put our Merry Christmas at the bottom. I don't know. Let's look at that and see what we think. Okay, I'm thinking since this has got all of these little branches on there, I may just use these little pine cones. I won't use them for anything else, I don't think, so I'll just use these. And I'm going to ink these up pretty well just so that it'll look a little bit darker and it'll kind of make them pop from the page in the background a little bit. Okay, so put that there, and that one kind of that way, and then we can put our Merry Christmas right across the bottom. Now, I just have an old stamp that I have had for quite a while here, and I'm just going to use some Memento Rich Cocoa, And I'm just going to stamp this on there. That's just a cute little stamp, and if I can find one like it, I will link it below, but I've had this one for many, many years, so I'm not sure that I will be able to find it. Now, I'm going to tear around mine just because I like that look, but you could just trim it out if you wanted to and put it down like that. I just like the torn look because I mean, I want my tags to look kind of vintagey because I'm going to be using some vintage Christmas paper under my tree, so. And I'll put these on presents too, not just, you know, as handouts. You could also hang these from your Christmas tree. That would be cute. All right, so we're going to put that down like that, I think. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of glue on here. One year I hung some tags from the tree and just put some money in them, and then my kids had to find them and figure out which one was theirs. I even let them swap if they wanted to. They found one, and if they wanted to swap with somebody, they could ask, did they want to swap? And they said, yeah, and all of them had different amounts of money in there, so it was hilarious. They had fun with it though. Okay, there we go. We've got that one. Got our to and from on the back, and then you could also put a little piece of paper here if you wanted to for a journaling page, or a journaling page for just to write a note if you wanted to do that. Let's see. Let's put a piece of. No, I don't like that one. Let's put a piece of this in there. Yeah, that'll work. Again, I'm just going to tear this. And it's torn on the side, so I'm just going to put a little ink around it. So there is a cute little tag. And now we just need to put a piece of ribbon in the top. That's a little bit dark. So let's just go with this brown. And this is just some seam binding that I had in my stash, just some scraps. And you can tie it on any way that you want. I'm just going to tie mine on regular, but you can tie it any way that you want. You can even just put it up there and put a string around it if you want to do that. Alright. So there is the top. You can put lace on these too, that'd be cute. And then I'm just going to trim that off just a little bit. So there is another. These are quick and easy, but I think they'll make really cute tags. Now let's make one that's a little bit longer. This one is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 by 3. So this is a little bit longer. This is in case you want to put something a little bit larger on there. Now let's go ahead and cut our corners, or a little bit larger in there, I should say. If you had which I do, I have a paper gift certificate. You know, now a lot of places that you buy online, you have to print the gift certificate out. And I have one of those for someone, and I won't name any names because she may be watching. And it's longer, so I can tuck that in here. That'll be good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. Now, the inside of this paper is pretty as well, but I've got an idea for the outside, so on this one, I'm going to use the outside. I've got more of this paper, so I can always do something a little different. Okay, I think on this one, I'm going to use a doily. And this is just a little, let's see what size this is. This is one of our, it's approximately 4-inch doilies. I think we have them in sets of 100, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll try my best to remember to link those below. And I'm going to leave it white. Now you could dye it or you could put some ink on it, but I think I'm going to leave mine white because of the little white snowflakes in there. And let's see if we can fold this together and half it, because I want it to kind of go around like that. That cute. I like that. So then we will have it on the front and the back, and we can just put two in front on here or on here, either way. So let's put that down. Now I'm just going to put some little dots of glue around the edges and just a little bit in the middle. That should hold it down. Now I'll just place that right in there. There we go. Now I want to put something else on here, so let's see what else we have. Now out of that same paper collection, I've got these little cutouts, and let's see. I like this one, just says Walking in a Winter Wonderland. So we're just going to cut that one out. I'm going to use it on here. I can put that like that, but I do want to put something else there. Let's see what else I might have. I don't want the red bow because that's a little bit too much of a different color. The green I don't mind. Okay, so let's see what that looks like maybe. So put that like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's do that. There we go, and then we can put this little green bow right up there. That'll work. Because this is actually a little Christmas present, so we'll put that up there. Then let's see, do we want to put anything else on here? I don't think I have anything else right here that's the right color. Maybe, well, we have no L here. Okay, I don't think any of the others is the right color, so let's just go with this. I can always come back if I think of something else I might want to add later. Put a little hole right there. We can go ahead and put our pocket on the inside. So we need quite, let's see, a tall pocket. And I think on this one I will use this paper on the inside. And I'm just going to make the pocket probably up to about right there. That will hold the that'll hold the gift card in. Now where's my cutter? There we go. And trim this off right there. Okay, I think I'll trim it just a tiny bit more. Don't have it quite trimmed enough right there. There we go. Yeah, that's right. I'd rather it be a little bit narrow as too wide and then hinder the folding. Now, okay. Okay, let's put that down right there. And you know, these would be good even after Christmas if the person does a little Christmas journal to keep up with, you know, everything that transpired during Christmas. This would be good for them to stick in their journal. So that'd be a great idea. I love that. Now, if you have some stickles, and I'm not going to put them on here right now until I put my ribbon in, but stickles is really, really pretty on here. See what this one would look like in there. This is some old trim that came off of a slip, I think, actually. It's got, let's see. That will work. And then I'm just going to tie a little string right around there. Let me grab a string. Got some string in here somewhere. There's a little piece. So let's put a little bitty string around that. Now you could use just some thread if you wanted to. This is actually kind of like a crochet thread, but you could use just a little piece of regular thread if you wanted to do that, not let it show. Then I just kind of pull it up like that, and I try to make sure that these are, you know, one of them is turned one way and the other one's turned the other way, and that gives, because it's got the edge on one side and it has the raw edge on one side and the regular edge on the other, and that just makes it a little bit neater looking, I think. So let me turn that around, and then we'll tighten this bow up. There we go. I had just enough. Trim that off, and then we need to trim this one off. I'm just going to trim it at a little bit of an angle. And then we have that little piece. There we go. And I like that on top of that one. That's cute. Now I can put my paper down in there that has her gift certificate number and everything on there. And then on the back I can just write to and from here. I don't have to put an extra piece of paper or anything on there. So I think that one's cute too. Or you could just put to and from on the front if you want to do that. Doesn't matter. You could even go ahead and put your Merry Christmas down here if you wanted to. Just stamp it on there. Oh, I like that. Okay, there's another. So let's do a few more. I need a bunch of these. I don't know about you. I think I'll do another one with this. And then I took my, I don't know if this is gonna, this may be too tall once I cut my little corners. Yep. Okay, we can't use that one. Let's find another in here. Okay, so let's cut one out of this. So let's see. I think I'll just fold it around, and I'm just going to look at this. I'm not even going to try to measure the width. I'm just going to fold it about where I think the 3-inch might be. It may be, well, it was exactly 3. I don't know how I did that. That was an accident. Then I can trim it off. Okay, just want to get that nice and straight. Yeah, there we go. Now let's trim this off. And I'm just going to trim it like that. And then we have enough for 2, so we can cut this in half. I think, and it doesn't have to be exact, but I think right there will work. See, one of them's a little bit taller than the other one, and that's fine. Not a problem to me. So then we're going to cut our little edges here. And just get an old cereal box or something and make you a template. I had one a long time ago and I ended up losing it, or I probably used it. I probably saw something I needed to use it for and used it for a backing or something. But this just makes it a lot easier when you start making a lot of tags. If you just got one to make, it's not that big of a deal. But when you're making quite a few, it is. That's cute. I like that. Now we can use our little doily. Now what I did on this doily, I'll show you real quick. Let me grab one. I have just a little set of the doilies here. Now you can put a piece of copy paper on this, under this little doily, and you can use that. Then you have that paper underneath that is already getting some ink dyed look on there, so that's neat. Alright, we're just going to grab one of our little tools here. This is the little brush tool, and I just kind of start at the edges, and you just kind of pull the ink into it and start out kind of light. You can always add more layers. You can do this also with just one of those little round tools. I think I may have a few of these in stock, but I know I have plenty of these little tools in stock. You could do it with that too. This is just, I'm just grabbing this up because it was here and I already had some green ink on it. This is called Pine Needle, and this is a Tim Holtz Distress ink. There you go. So that's just a quick and easy way to get some color on your little doilies and things without having to wet them, because that's just dry as it can be. And see what I was talking about? If I had had a piece of copy paper under here, then I would have got some color on there with the little doily design. But I just used that little piece of chipboard as a scrap to do some coloring on. Now, do we want this one on here? Or do we want this one on here? Ooh, I like the green better. I like the green better. So let's do the green, and let's just fold it in half. So is everybody ready for Christmas? I'm not. I don't have all of my gifts bought. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm running behind. Okay, so that's just going to fit right there. Now on this one, I'm just going to put some glue right at the tip. I've still got quite a few that I need to buy. The thing of it is, I don't know what to buy. I don't know what to buy anybody, and I'm not going out shopping. So if it can't be bought online, I don't guess they'll get anything. Because I'm this time of year with all this mess going on, I'm not going to go out and go in a big crowd. I think that's asking for problems. Alright, so that's cute. I like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ink this one up, and I think I'm going to ink it with the green. Now you can also use these little brushes to ink with if you want to do that. You can use them to ink on the sides like that. So it's up to you. I don't think I'll do too much inking on the inside. It's not really going to show. I'm just covering up the white core of the paper. Most all of your paper has a white core. Very few papers don't have a white core. So I like to cover up that part. Alright, let's punch a hole in this one. Cute. I like that. Now I am going to stamp Merry Christmas on this, and I think I'm going to use the green and one of these little green sheets right here. This is some of the paper that I dyed with my watercolor. I did watercolor dyeing on it. Let me see. I need to clean my stamp off a little bit. It's got some brown on there. Again, tear around this. So as I said, you can trim it out. You don't have to tear. If you'd rather have a more clean look. Sorry about my hands. My hands are they're dirty with ink, and they're dry. All the paper that we handle dries my hands out terrible. And so I put lotion on them every 5 minutes, seems like, and I still get dry hands. Because I handle so much paper, and it just eats the oil out of your hands. All right. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Okay, then what are we gonna do? See what else we can put on here. I have a few little green things. Oh, that's cute, because that's got the green and the red in it, so I like that. Let's drag our little goodie pile back over here. We could do that as well. That's our little kitty, and that's one of the freebies that we have. See what we have in here. These are way too big. I think those I'll make into tags just by themselves because they're huge. I just looked at that tag. This year I was naughty or nice. Well, this year was not nice, was it? But okay. See what we have to go with. Okay, I think I like that better. And then our Merry Christmas down here, maybe. I think I'm gonna fussy cut one of these special delivery, I think I'm gonna cut one of these special deliveries out, and this is from our collection, free printable that went with the E-Club kit for December. And I may even do this red flower right here. Now some of these I did put quite close together, and I apologize for that. I probably needed to have gone back and spread them out a little bit more. But maybe you won't have any problems printing them out and using them. I've got some little scissors here somewhere. Alright, I think that will go. Will that go? We'll see. Alright, I'm going to fussy cut this real quick. Alright, let's see what this looks like before we start putting anything else down. Well, I kind of like that, but I am going to ink because I've got all that white around the edges. I'm just going to put a little ink around it. It just helps soften the edges up so that that stark white is not right up against your background. There, I like that. And then put Merry Christmas there. I think I may want to stamp that Merry Christmas on a different color paper now that I look at it. Let's see if we have a pink, maybe. Not a pink, but a red. See if I have a different color paper. Okay, I think I'm going to stamp the Merry Christmas on this piece. Or I may just put special delivery down here. I think that's what I'll do. And I won't even stamp the Merry Christmas on this one. All of that green was just blending a little bit too much. So we will just put special delivery on here. I've got the perfect gift in mind that I'm going to put this on. Like that. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Okay, I think we'll put that down. And I'm going to use my glue stick on this just because this is thinner paper. And so we're going to use the glue stick. Oops, I think I'm finished with this glue stick. We have tons of these glue sticks in and lots more coming. So if you want to grab one, you can. I will link those below as well. I think they're already linked, but if not, I will make sure they're linked. All right, we're going to put that like that. And then this, and I think this will be the last time I can use this glue stick. This will put special delivery right there. Try to get it pretty straight. There, that works. That's cute. I like that one. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's toss that one. We'll open up another one. There we go. Got that one ready. So if you want to get these freebies, you would need to join our e-club kit. Now that link will be directly below. Now you can join, and then I've had some people who ask me if I join and then I decide in 3 or 4 months I can't afford it or don't want it or whatever, then you can cancel at any time. That's up to you. That's not, we don't like hold you to the, you know, a year or anything like that like some places do. Alright, I like that. That's cute. Now, do I want to do anything else on it before I put my ribbon? Let's think about that, and we'll go ahead and put the inside in here. And we've already got this one cut, so let's put that in there, just like that. I think actually, let's see, yeah, it goes that way. So if you want to join, you get access to all of our digitals for free. All the digitals that we have up. Every time we make a new digital, we put it in there where you get access to the free digitals. Even the ones that other people pay for, you get free access. That's just a perk for being a member of the e-club kit. And then you get 20% off for anything in our store. So not only do you get the physical collection each month of papers and ephemera and goodies and all of that, but then you also get the extra perks, which is the free digitals, the 20% off coupon, and all of those codes are emailed to you after you sign up, because they have special codes that you have to use in order to get into the particular part of the website that has that information. Cute. I like that. Now that's a cute little pocket. And then on this side, I may just put this Merry Christmas on this side. Just put that down like that. And not put any other paper up there. You could, of course, if you wanted to write something on there. I don't think I'll write anything extra on here. But I'm just going to put that there. My card will still go down in here very easily, so I like that. And then on the back, I'm just going to put my to and from there, so I don't have to do anything different on that one. Okay, let's decide if we want to put red or green. What do you think? Red or green? I'm thinking red. We got a lot of green going on there. Let's do some red. Now, which way do I want to put this in? I think I'll put this in and then I may tie another little bow around it. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. This is some satin ribbon that I've had for quite a while. So we could do it that way and tie a little string around that. Let's see what that looks like. Since I have this little string here. When I start to do something like this on camera where I have to hold it out in front of me, I'm all thumbs. And when I do this, you know, where I can hold it kind of up against me, there's not a problem. But holding it out in front of you and trying to tie bows and things is a little bit different. Alright, I'm going to slide that down. And then we'll tie a little bow, hopefully. Like this. There we go. Little bitty bow. Cute. Okay. Whoops. I just pulled that bow. Let's try that again. There we go. Now, we got a little bow in there. And then I'm just going to trim these off just a little. They don't need to be quite that long. So there is another, and we could put some bling on this too, because, you know, it is going to be Christmas, so we can always add bling to it. See what I have over here. Oh, I have this pretty, it's like an iridescent green. That's pretty. I'll just put one right there. So there is another tag. Now, I wanted to show you these, and I may do a couple of tags out of these wood ones because I have a couple of gifts that I want to add these to. You can do that. These are some that we have in stock, and you can do these a couple of different ways. You can either paint these, because this is solid wood and they're stacked. There's two of them that are glued together. Or you could just put paper on these. And I'm not real sure which one I want to do right now. I don't think I want to drag out my paints right this minute. So we're going to see what we have that we might want to put on top of that. That's pretty. Might use that on that one and that on that one. And this is Mrs. Cog, I do believe. Or I could always put, let's see, Santa. I could always put Santa on there. I think he's just the right height. Decisions. All right, let's trim him out just a little bit and we'll see what we want to do. This is also the printable that everyone that is in the E-Club kit gets. Oh, I like him on there. I may have to fussy cut him out. All right. So what do we, let's see what this green ink would look like on this. We could always paint it, or we can cover it up with paper. I mean, it's not a disaster if we color it like this and we don't like it. This is taking the color pretty good, and this is just a Distress Oxide ink, Tim Holtz. And the brush gets in those little nooks and crannies real well too. I'm going to go over the edges pretty good because the edges are, that's that chipboard. And we'll go ahead and put a little bit on the back. I'm not going to put it dark on the back. I'm just going to put a little bit to change the color up. There we go. Got a little bit of that on the back. I know the sun's coming in the window and it's hard for you to see when I hold it up. Now let's see what our Santa would look like. Ooh, I think he would look good. Alright, I'm going to trim this out. I'm going to fussy cut it using our little scissors. These scissors came in the December kit as well. Now we had a few of these left over and they were in stock, but they're all gone. But I have more on order, so as soon as they get here, I'll add those back in. You can be able to get some of those if you want. These are, they're small, but you know, I have big fingers and mine fit in there, and they're very, very sharp. So you can just very easily cut around this stuff. Okay, let's glue our Santa down right there. I'm going to pull him down just a little bit so that he doesn't interfere with our opening up there, our little hole. I think he's going to be cute on there. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to ink around him. I might put just a tiny bit of Vintage Photo, and that's just to cover any places where I didn't trim real close. Any little white pieces. There, that's good. Alright, and I think I'm going to use my glue stick on this, because this is just copy paper that I printed these off on. I didn't, just so that I could show them, so I didn't print them off on heavy cardstock like I do normally. So just my templates. Okay, do we want to put anything under him? Maybe a piece of Doily? That would be pretty. or just put him straight down. Yeah, I don't know which I want to do. That or that. I think I'm going to put him straight down. Not going to worry about the doily on this one. Grab my towel. Now my card. We'll press him in really well so that he doesn't come up. Oh, isn't he cute? Look at that. And that is just a little wood tag. I love that. Now I do think I'm going to put something across here. And let me look. Where did I have? I have some of our words. I think it's our words. Let's see. What about this? Just Merry Christmas. Yeah, let's just cut one of these out. This is from the paper collection. And it's just some Merry Christmas little stickers. So we'll just put one of these across there. And that way we don't even have to cut one of ours out. And I'm going to use just a little ink on the edges of this. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And then I can always go back over it like this just to darken that up a little bit so that it blends in more. That is neat. I love that. Now I'm going to put a ribbon on here. And I think I'm going to use the green one on this one. Let's see. I think we'll cut it about right here. Yeah, that should work. Let's see if we put it in this way, if we can. If I've got enough, maybe. Oh yeah, that works. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I love that little tag, and I know just the present that that's going to go on. Now let's do this one, and I think on this one I am going to put some paper, maybe. Let's see. Which one do I want to put on there? I like my tags to be real colorful, so I may go with some flowers on this one. Nope. Not going to go with flowers. Let's see what else we got. The truck's too big. Now that's cute. But let's see if it's going to cut them. No, I don't think it'll cut the guys off. Alright, let's put this one on here. It's a little bit more colorful. These are a little bit on the dull side for me. Now I'm going to just put some glue stick on the back of this, and then I'm going to glue that down, and then I will show you how I'm going to trim off the edges. And this is just copy paper. And I'm not going to put any color on the back of this. I just want to make sure I get my little girl and my little boy on there where I don't have to trim them off. Now I'm just taking the card and I'm going down in there where that top tag is, and it folds over to that bottom one, and I'm just doing a little crease in there. Just a little tiny crease. Like that. I just want that to show that it's a layered tag. And I may have to go back around it with a little bit of glue, and that's fine if I do. Now we're going to take, this is a Tim Holtz sanding tool, and this sound is going to be horrible, so I will turn the sound down here. Alright, now if you don't have a sanding block like this, You can just use sandpaper to do this. I've had this thing for many, many years, so I like to use it when I can. Now I think I'm going to go back in here and put a little extra glue right here, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue just to hold those edges down. Then I'm just going to press those in with my card. There we go. And right here on the bottom. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Can you see the little different levels? I love that. Now, I am going to ink around this one because I have some extra white showing there with that white core paper. So we're going to do some inking. Distress it up a little bit. And then all we need to do is punch our hole back in here. Right there. And my hole punch will not, I don't think it'll go across this. Let's see. No, it's not going to go across there. So all I'm going to use is, what am I going to use? I think I'll just use my little awl. There we go. Punch from the front if you're using a little punch like that, and then all your paper, your excess paper, goes down in there in the little hole like that. And then when you put your ribbon in, you need to put your ribbon in from the front to the back, because if you don't, it'll pull that loose paper back out. So let's see. I think the red will look good on here. Let's see what it looks like if I tie a knot. I may have to tie a bow. This is this kind of separates up quite a bit if you just tie a knot in the top of it. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna get some string and tie around that and just tighten it up right there. So let's see if we have any. I want some green string. I know I've got some over in the drawer, but I don't know if I want to get up and go get it. Let's see, that might work. No, that's too light. Alright, let's just use a little piece of this gold right here. I mean, after all, Christmas, gold, that goes together, I think. Now, if you want to use lace and different things on your tags, you can do that. I don't think on mine I am, because I know the ones that I have on my grandkids' presents, they're just going to go probably in the floor. So I'm not going to put a lot of lace or anything on them. But if you have a special present that you're really decorating up and you want to put a special bow or special tag on there, then you can always do that. Oh yeah, I like this. This is actually some, I think it's floral ties, and it's kind of, you know, it has that kind of, I don't know if it has wire in it or what, but it's real easy to tie bows with. There we go. And then we'll trim the ends of these off, and oops, it didn't work too well. There we go. And I want these trimmed off a little bit too. Whoops. Cut it at an angle, Missy. So there is that, and that's how you cover just a wooden tag, the wooden tags that we have in stock. Now on the back, I am probably just going to put a piece of regular paper. Let's see what we have. And just write my to and from on that. I don't think I'm going to do anything too special. Yeah, I think I'll just put that on there, and I may not even go all the way to the top with it. I may just go right to there. I don't think anybody's going to mind that they can still see the wood under there. I know the people that I'm going to give it to won't, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a little glue on here. I know this is copy paper and I'm putting art glitter glue, but we're going to go with it. You can be a little bit more meticulous with yours if you want. It usually doesn't show through if you've got a some color on your copy paper. There we go. Now let's give this a little bit of ink. All right, there we go. So we've got the back done. So that is another. Now I could keep on going and going and going on these, but I think that gives you a good idea of just some different things to do to make tags. Now I also will use these kind of things to make tags out of. I don't want to even put anything behind them, but these are just some extra ephemera that I have had. Any of them that are a good size, I'll go ahead and use them to make tags out of, because why not, you know? They're extra. I don't have to, I'm probably not going to use them anymore till next year. And by next year, I'll have plenty of other things to use, I'm sure. Knowing me, I will. Let's see what we got. Here's another. Just some different odds and ends that we can use for tags. And then all of these, like this, I have plenty of these. Those are big enough for tags. Let's see. There. These are big. They're big enough for tags. That's actually big enough for a tag, and I won't use it on anything else because it being the size that it is. So I'm going to go ahead and make these into tags too. I don't even have to back these because they've already got a white backing to them. I can just punch a hole in the part that I think might be the top, which is this. Put a little ink around them, and they're made into tags too. So any big ephemera that you have, any ephemera that's kind of large like this, that you really don't think that you'll use in your journals or mini albums or anything like that, go ahead and make them into tags, because you know you're going to use plenty of tags. So there is that, and I think we will use, let's see, where is, let's see, I don't want to use the red because it doesn't go. The green goes okay. Maybe. Let's look right here. Let's see what we have in here that might. Let's just use a little piece of this. This is some of the string that all of our E-Club kit members got in their December kit. So I'm using a lot of December kit stuff. And I think I'm going to run this through twice. Let's run it through like this. I do have a plan. Hold on. I do have a plan. Okay, I was going to run that through twice since I had such a long string. And then on these, this end frays out real well, and I like that part. So I just kind of untwist it, and it frays a little bit, and I think that's cute. Like that. And then I'm just going to use a tiny little string to tie around here. So let's see what we have. This little gold string is good to do this. And I think some of this little gold string is going to be in the kits for January, if I'm not mistaken. This is a real nice gold string. You can either use this for stitching, or you can use it for things like this. And my only problem is I'm off thumbs when it comes to tying these. There we go, tie it like that. And then I'm going to tie it in another knot. And then we shall do a little bow, hopefully. And this is not the same gold string that I used a minute ago. This is more like a sewing string. It's a lot thinner. Right, and it actually frays on the end just like this does. So you can kind of free it up. There we go. So that is the little tiny gold string, and there is another tag. And then all of these I'll make tags out of. And the ones that have the print on both sides, all I'll do is put some white paper or cream color paper or something on the back and make all of these into tags as well. Alright guys, I think that is it for this tutorial. I have plenty more to catch up on. So I'm going to end this one right here. So grab out your scraps, grab out different things that you might want to use for your tags. Any of your ephemera that you have that's large like this, drag that out, and your lace and trims and things, and go ahead and make lots of tags, because I know if you're like me, you're going to need tags for your presents. So we can never have too many. I always look for tags at Christmas time because it's like I never have enough. I always run out. So that is it. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you enjoy videos like this. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.